So what's up, guys? It's Michael here from How Does I Hack, and this is episode number 5 of my HTML and CSS series. And in this series we're going to be going over ways of dividing information and ordering information. So you already know about paragraphs and line breaks, so the next thing we're going to go over is the horizontal rule and the divider. So the horizontal rule, this is the tag you use, and pretty much the horizontal rule is it makes a straight line across your page, and you might be like, oh, why do I need that? Well, let me show you. Let's say you have a paragraph and then you want to make it so that there's a clean definition that these are like two different subjects. So as you can see, it makes a nice solid line all the way across, sort of dividing the information, you know? So that's the first one. First thing I want to go over, the horizontal rule. The tag is bracket, whatever that is, HR, and then a space and a slash, saying, because this tag, it doesn't require an end tag. So yeah, and then that's it. And so the next thing we're going to go over is we're going to go over unordered lists, or no, we're going to go over dividers. So the dividers are just another way of dividing information. It's like a paragraph. There's really no difference. So we're just going to type right here for some information, then we'll make a second div. I like to use divs a lot when I'm making taskbars. You guys will see. Once we get later on these things. Except divs, unlike what's it called, they don't actually like, one second. So let me make two paragraphs. Oh wait, I didn't put information here. Didn't save it either. Yeah, a paragraph adds like a bit more of a space than a div does. Right there, so let me make two paragraphs also. So let me save that. You see, the paragraph makes a lot larger of a space in between it, showing a nice clear definition between these two paragraphs, while a div only has a little one. But that's really the only difference between the two. I like to use divs when I'm making taskbars. It's an easier way to order information. But yeah, so those are divs. The next thing we're going to go over is unordered list, ordered list, and then the list itself. So the difference between an unordered list and an ordered list uses numbers, so it'd be like 1, blah blah blah, 2, blah blah blah, 3, blah blah blah. While a unordered list only uses bullets. So first thing I'm going to show you guys is an unordered list. An ordered list, you make the unordered list, bracket right here, and then I usually like to put a tab, and then you make the list thing. So we'll have the first one be apples. The second one will be bananas. And then the third one would be oranges. And then you close that with the /ul bracket or whatever tag, and you save it. Refresh. See, it puts a bullet, apples, bananas, and oranges. Okay. The next one. Well, now let's go over order list. So an order list. Let's say I was saying, well, for an unordered list, let's say I was just saying, oh, okay, so what are some fruits? And for this one, let's say I was saying, what are my favorite fruits? And so, for my favorite fruits, it would be, first, I like apples. My second favorite fruit is bananas. And my third favorite fruit is oranges. An ordered list just uses the OL, little OL tag. And, yeah. That's an ordered list and an unordered list. So that's about it for this episode. That's pretty much, I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to be going over for, that's all we're going to be going over for information, or for, pretty much HTML for a little bit. We're going to start going into CSS, which, I mean, we will be using HTML, but I won't be going over that many new concepts now. And starting in the next episodes, we're actually going to go into like making a website, not just making it look nice. We're going to start going into more detail on, well, no, let me rephrase that. The first 2 episodes have been just going over the basic tags and trying to get you guys used to everything. starting in the next few episodes, we're actually going to start going into making a website, not just deleting all this stuff and then going over some new information. We will be going over new information, but I'll also be showing you guys how to incorporate it into a website. Because when I was first learning how to code in HTML and CSS, the hardest part for me was actually figuring out, okay, I have all this stuff, now I know all this stuff, now what can I do with it? So I'm going to be also showing you guys how to use the information. So that'll all be starting next episode. Well, next episode we're going to be getting into CSS, but after that, starting probably in 2 episodes, we'll be getting into actually making a website. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, and subscribe, and see you next episode. Peace.